In this video, you're going to be learning about how to completely dominate the forex markets and EURUSD using this one strategy that I've developed, okay? And I've took it from ICT, and it's the ICT silver bullet strategy. So you need to watch all the way until the end to fully understand what's going to be going on. Make sure you're listening very, very carefully. Let's get straight into it. So what you're going to be doing is only trading within the London kill zone, which is from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. on the 5-minute time frame, okay? You need to mark out the highs and lows of Asian session. So you can see that right here, that the liquidity, we need to mark out the highs and the lows. So what we're going to be doing straight away, we're going to be marking out the highest point and the lowest point right here. And this indicator is completely free. I've made it myself. If you want it, just comment down below and I'll send it completely straight to you, okay? But you need to mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session. As you can see, this is the highlighted area. What we need to do next is very crucial. We need to identify which part of price is actually liquidated, which means we need to wait for price to actually take out one of these points, whether it's the highs or whether it's the lows, okay? So I'm going to play price forward now. We're going to be waiting, and we can see already it's taken out the lows, okay? So if I play price forward more, there we go. It's just completely swept the lows. So this is our first liquidity sweep that we got right here, okay? So once we got this first liquidity sweep, everything from here on out gets so much easier. Also, this strategy works on NAS 100, GBP/USD, gold, and S&P 500. So what we need to do now is find a breakage of structure where fractional highs/lows have been swept, and then we can reinforce our market structure shift with an engulfing candlestick if possible. Let me explain what this means. We need to find a market structure shift, which means this is when price actually breaks on itself. Let me just show you exactly what I mean right here. This is when price does an action like this and it just breaks completely on itself, right? And this would be our market structure shift that we're looking for right here. So this would be our market structure shift, okay? And once we actually get this, we need a large engulfing candlestick right here, okay? So we need a candle that's actually coming in like this. And then we got another candle which will actually be like this. So we need the engulfing candlestick to be our main thing, right? So once we get the engulfing candlestick, then we can mark out our market structure shift. But let's get straight back into the example. So right here, what I'm going to be doing is play price forward and just zoom in a little bit for you guys. And now what we're looking for is an engulfing candlestick, right? And there we go. We just completely got a massive candle, okay? It's right here, massive candle, which is great because now it has taken out our fractional lows, right? Fractional high, sorry. So once it actually taken out this fractional high, let me show you why I actually picked this one instead of this one, okay? Because price has this one thing that it does. So if the candle before it and the candle after it did not go above it, that makes this the fractional high, okay? You can see this candle right here is below, and also this candle right here is below, right? Which makes this our fractional high, which is very, very crucial so we can actually mark out the right market structure shift. So this will be our market structure shift. And what we need to do from here on out is very easy and simple. We need to just identify the fair value gap, and then we can overlap this with the market structure shift for a high probability, and then we can execute the trade, right? That's all we need to do from here on out. But just before that, if you've been struggling passing your funded account and you're in drawdown and you can't even trade your prop firm challenge because you don't even have a good strategy and you can't handle the prop firm pressure, okay? If you can't do any of these things, listen very carefully because I have the perfect solution for you. Joining my Sky Pass could completely change your life, just like how it's changed Soma's life right here, making him £1,400 in his first ever payout, and just like it's changed everyone else's life here, okay? It changed his life, making him $1,400 too, right? Charles made a killing, okay, because he trusted me with a 200k account, and what did I bring him? I brought him a $16,000 payout, okay? All you've got to do is join with the first link in the description, because the first 10 people that join will actually get free management completely from me, and I will pass your account phase 1 and phase 2 completely free, only for the first 10 people that join. So make sure you join very, very fast from the link in the description. That's the first one, and I will see you inside. Also, I do have a mentorship where I teach 2 secret strategies that are better than the one I'm teaching you right now. If you want to join that, that's the second link in the description. But anyway, let me just mark out the highs. Let me just mark out the fair value gap right here. So it's going to be this inefficiency gap right there. And let me just write out, that's the fair value gap. Once we actually mark this out, now all we need to do from here on out is very simple, right? So we need to just place our buy limit, which is our long position right there, and place in our stop loss just at this line of the FVG, and place in our take profit as a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio, okay? And you can see that price actually nearly lines up with the Asian sessions highs, because every time Asian sessions lows get swept, the highs also have to get swept, and that's when we would enter in the silver bullet strategy. Okay, so now all I've got to do is play price forward. Let me just move to silver once, right there. Play price forward, and we can see price going up, and then it will actually bounce back down into our fair value gap area. There we go, it's going back down, and now it's just entered our fair value gap area, not right. So price has not closed below the fair value gap area, which gives us a very, very good indicator that's going to go towards the upside and completely smash our take profit. So now you can see it's reversing again, and now it's going towards the upside, and it's bouncing again on it, and there we go, it's completely going up, and a few more candles and it will just smash our take profit just like that. Okay, you can see how well structured this strategy is, because every single time we enter with the M's trades, the forex family, this trade will make you so much money. Okay, so make sure you're listening very carefully. I'm also going to show you another example right now, so just stay tuned for that one. So instead of showing you another example, I thought why not just teach you on a fundamental level how the strategy actually works. So you're going to be waiting for Asian session to do whatever it wants. This is all Asian session, and it's just consolidating or doing whatever it wants. But once it hits the specific trading time, which will be 7 a.m. until 11 a.m, right? So we're going to be marking out the highs and the lows of Asian session, right? Let's be over here. Once it hits our specific trading time, we mark out the highs and the lows of Asian session. And once we actually do that, all we've got to do from now on is identify which part of price is liquidated. So now we're going to be waiting for price to actually go up, down, whatever, and then it's gonna take out one of these points. And once it actually takes out either the highs or the lows, this will be counted as our liquidity sweep, right? So this is all smart money actually sweeping liquidity, and once smart money actually sweeps all the liquidity, what we need to do as retail traders from here on out is very, very simple, right? We just need to find a breakage of structure where fractional highs / lows have been completely swept, and we can reinforce our market structure shift within a engulfing candlestick if possible, right? Let me show you exactly what this means. So what we need to do is find a breakage of structure, but we're not going to find a breakage of structure from something that's already been made. Okay, we're going to find a new breakage of structure. So any of these points right here, any of these lows would not count, because we do not find breakage of structures that are old, right? We need to create a new one, or wait for price to actually create a new one that we can enter off of, right? So what I'm going to be doing is waiting for price to actually go up or whatever, do its thing, and then once it actually breaks on itself again, this is where we're going to be using this market structure shift, right? Because it's a new formed fractional low. And once we actually do get this is going to be our market structure shift with the engulfing candlestick, right? And now all we've got to do is very simple from here on out. We need to identify a fair value gap. We overlap the fair value gap with a market structure shift for a higher probability, and then we can execute the trade. This is all we need to do from here on out. So just find the fair value gap right here, which will be from this area to this area, which will overlap with the market structure shift for a higher probability too. And all this is going to be, I'm just going to annotate that this is a fair value gap. And once I do that, all I'm going to be doing is waiting for price to actually go back up to this point, into this area. And once it enters the FVG area, now we're going to be putting our short position, right? Or you can already have done the short position before by a sell limit, and you're going to be placing your stop loss just below the FVG and onto the Asian sessions lows, or you're going to be doing that 1-to-3 risk reward ratio. Okay, and once we actually do this, you're going to be just waiting for price to actually go back up, and it's going to go back down, tap into the area, and it will completely smash your take profit. Okay, this is exactly how the trade went that I just showed you, but it went in the opposite way. And if you actually do follow exactly what I say, right, to the T, you will become profitable this year. Trust me, you'll become profitable within the month that you're watching this. So make sure you check out my channel, all of my videos, and watch every single one of them, because it will all help you. And if you want to learn personally from me a secret strategy, 2 secret strategies, one will be SMC, or one will be ICT, right? If you want to learn them from me straight, check the second in the description, join a mentorship, and I'll see you inside. But anyway, that's going to be the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.